We are live at the Staples Center. The little Lakers logo gives it away. John Corrales, Tom Westerholm here, MassLive.com for Celtics-Lakers.
We should back up a little bit.
Back up a little bit?
There we go.
Do this? Frame it a little bit?
Well, just not knock anybody over.
Well, I mean,
everybody.
How's it going? We are waiting because behind this curtain over here is the courts, and we're going to go out there once that opens up. But for now, we've got Celtics-Lakers, and they're not talking about like revenge, Tom, but like they really would like some revenge, wouldn't they?
You know, I think that's fair to say. I mean, like the last time these teams met up, obviously, Celtics blew a 20-point lead. Rajon Rondo, who obviously ex-Celtic, gave the Lakers the win at the buzzer. That's that's still kind of on everybody's mind. And I mean, that's going to be on everybody's mind in 2 days when they play the Clippers as well. So last time the Celtics faced the two LA teams, it didn't go particularly well, and we'll see if that improves a little bit tonight.
All right, well, the court has opened up, so we're going to walk and talk.
Let's finish up out here, and then we'll...
Oh, come on. All right, fine. So, Lakers, no Brandon Ingram, deep vein thrombosis, which is a serious thing. It doesn't it could be resolved pretty quickly, but no Ingram, and hopefully he gets better. But he's done. He's done for the season while they go through the blood thinner treatment. Obviously, can't play basketball when you're on blood thinners. So he's out. Lonzo Ball is still out. LeBron might be on a minutes restriction. So if the Celtics are going to get their revenge, this is the night. When we walked in, it's funny, the security guy is like, he asked me, he's like, so you guys going to blow us out tonight or what? I think, and I don't know if you agree, I think the Celtics need to come out and really lay the hammer down in the first quarter to show that the Golden State's Sacramento run has been for real. They need to come out still locked in. They need to still come out engaged because it's very easy. This is a very easy trap to fall into. Come out and say, hey, we fixed our stuff, and the Lakers are a mess, so we're just going to come out and prance out here and be like, you're supposed to lay down and die for us, which is the wrong attitude. You want to come out here and lay down a 30-11 run in the first quarter and just make sure there's no doubt. You want to get everybody rest. You want to see Kyrie and Al Horford play like 20-something minutes in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long road trip. I mean, these guys, they even with a couple of days off in between, there was a back-to-back. There were, all the travel days. I mean, that's tough on people. So yeah, I mean, it would, for them to come out and make a big statement right away, that would be big. But also, we saw last time that coming out and being up 30-11, that doesn't always guarantee anything. So it's definitely it'll be interesting to watch. I think the biggest thing is going to be just watching how engaged is LeBron, because obviously he likes playing the Celtics. He really likes kind of showing these guys that he still kind of is in control of this rivalry, and maybe he is. And I think depending on how engaged he is, if he's really going at it, and if he can really land some punches early, I think that this could be a really a good game. And if the Celtics can hit them right away, sort of give them a reason. I mean, this Lakers team has really been struggling. They've folded sometimes. They've had some really tough losses. If you can try to get them to that point right away, I think you're in a good position going forward. So we'll see what happens with that. But I think kind of LeBron's level of interest and engagement in this game could be big.
Well, I mean, it's the ABC game. It's prime time, Saturday night.
And that's what Brad Stevens talked about yesterday. He said nobody expects this. Everybody knows that LeBron versus the Celtics is different than just LeBron versus. I mean, he likes playing the Celtics. ABC game, big home game. It'll be really interesting to watch.
Yeah, LeBron will put on a show for sure. Kyrie Irving will probably put on a show because
you would have to imagine
he wants to. And he said at practice yesterday at UCLA, so these are one of the few matchups that you have with LeBron head to head, and you want to kind of savor them.
Yep.
So he's going to go at LeBron for sure. He's going to try to put on a show. He might be going for 15 first quarter points.
Might be.
And when you look at this Lakers team so decimated, their bench, who now plays a lot of starter minutes, who's left on the bench? This could be a gigantic game for Jaylen Brown coming off the bench to put up again, marquee game. Jaylen Brown's been looking to show himself off a little bit, coming off the bench. Seeing Jaylen Brown drop 30 off the bench with some big highlight dunks, I wouldn't be surprised to see him really going for his tonight.
I think Jaylen, and I also think, obviously Gordon Hayward's been playing really, really well over the last couple of games, and I think the Celtics would like to see that continue because, I mean, when this team, Brad has talked about it before, when this team has 5 or 6 guys play well, like not like they don't have to have like career nights. 5 or 6 guys play well. They're a completely different team. They are much, much more dangerous. And when one of those guys is Hayward, that's huge. When you've got Jaylen Brown and Gordon Hayward, and they're both playing well, and they're coming off your bench, and those guys are hitting bench units. I mean, that's like opposing bench units. I mean, that's tough.
That's hard. That's hard. Brad Stevens continues to say, depth is supposed to be our strength. Depth is a strength. And part of why the Celtics have struggled for so much of the season is they haven't been able to figure out how to play connected through that entire depth. Like, their bench players who are getting those reduced minutes or less minutes than they hoped are the ones that are hoping to play more. And they're slowly starting to figure out guys are much more comfortable in their roles. So, to your point, when Hayward is playing his best and Jaylen Brown is playing his best together, what that ends up doing is gives the Celtics a great counterpunch. The thing that they don't have when they lose these games, when they lose these big leads, and they go on these extended runs where they give up 17 runs, it's because they don't have a counterpunch.
Yeah.
And when Hayward's playing well, when Brown's playing well, you see that. You saw it in the Warriors game. When the Warriors had that opportunity, I think it was the third quarter, to kind of cut it down to like 15, 16, and Hayward went on a personal run. That's what Tom's talking about. That's what the Celtics really need. So,
and you can see it a lot of times when teams are hit with that, when the Celtics can go ahead, and then they keep building up the lead and keep building up the lead, and the Lakers try to, or like the opponent tries to cut it down a little bit, and the Celtics just hit them with that counterpunch. You can often just kind of see that, like, all right, we'll get them next time. Like, you can kind of see that from teams when that happens. So we'll see what we get tonight. I think that it'll be fascinating to see if the Celtics win this one. I think that we can already kind of declare this road trip a success.
I think so too. And as we're talking, here comes Kyrie Irving. So you're going to see Kyrie Irving walking past us as he comes into the arena. So we'll just continue. I'm going to do this so we can kind of get out of the way. But I think with the Celtics, with this Lakers team right now, you throw that. I don't know how much fight they really have. Well, this is what happens when Kyrie walks into the building. Anyway, so I just don't think that the Lakers have the fight in them to. If the Celtics come out and go up 25. I just don't know what the Lakers have that. LeBron might be the guy that wills them back, but I don't know if anybody else has it.
We'll see what happens.
All right. So we're going to wrap that up. What's going on? Yeah, Selfie Stick, Mark D'Amico, what's up? All right, we're going to head back into the court. That's the court way behind us in the background. That's Tom. I'm John. Mass Live coverage of the Celtics-Lakers game coming up. Go to masslive.com/Celtics for all of our coverage. Thanks, everybody.